Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with 3-nen Z-gumi Ginpachi Sensei episode number 6 reaction. So the previous episode we had a certain situation in Gintama High School where there was these few guys who were actually wanted by the police, and there was like a reward and everything. They were in the school, and all the teachers and staff members, they decided to get them. Ginpachi Sensei was the one who was the least bothered about this, but he was threatened to be fired, so he had to go and participate in this whole thing as well. Either way, we actually meet all the staff properly. We see Sukuyo, we see what was his name, Gingai, right? That guy, and Matsudaira. All of these characters who are like teaching staff, we actually see them properly this time. In the end, it was obviously Ginpachi Sensei who was the one who like went and stopped them. So yeah, that's what happened. Let's see what happens today. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is the preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. Oh, this is okay. This is his house. I think this is the first time we've seen. Hmm. Yeah. Why suddenly? Hmm. What? Wait. On. Wait. All right. You drinking buddy? Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say. Um. Right. Hmm. Right. What is Sully coming to an end? Well, sympathies. Yeah. Everyone fancies a little bit about transferring because of the. Yeah. What? Octo sausage. Bruh. What the? Okay. Right. I I don't think. Yeah. Oh no. No, I think he's talking about something else. Oh wait, is it? Okay. Okay, so he's alright. Right, so she told okay, so it is. But oh my god, this guy's the only one. I'll move instead of you. Yeah, one and two. Wait, what? Alright, bro. She punches face. Hey, yo. Oh no. Wait, who? Oh, the cafeteria lady. Why is she in the roof? On roof? Uh, yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah, what's going on? Uh, right. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Surely. Right. Okay. Nah, man, I don't need anything from you. It's probably something I was gonna say, butt related. Freaking hell, man. Okay. Where are these guys popping out from? Yeah, what is that? A stun gun? Alright. Don't. Oh, right. True. That is true. I was gonna say, we barely saw her. Oh boy. Oh, she's taking out a screw or something. There you go. That sounds so weird. Does she have a spare? Oh boy. There we go. Bruh. What? Oh, then we have the stun gun. Well. Oh my god. I'm waiting for the punchline. It'll be like, oh, the place we're moving to is literally beside the school or something. I can see that coming. Okay, man. Yeah, it's the same dialogue. All right. Hmm. What? Oh. Yeah, well. Yeah, what was this? Is this a whole joke or something? Is this a dream? What's going on? Yeah, what is that? Are you serious? Are they going this route now? What, what is this, Science Gate? Yeah, you know what? I don't. Okay, this some reference going over my head. Bruh. Yeah. Yeah. Talk about chow into his. Oh my gosh, he's gonna talk about lotions and stuff. Yep. Yeah. That is horrible. Kagura sleeping. Okay. Nah, I feel like. Okay. Hmm. It's all his sister. There's nothing about Shimpachi. It's probably Kondo. Kondo's the one who took all of this. And they're gonna show his pictures of his glasses. I won't be surprised if it's his glasses only. Yep, I knew it. Yeah. This joke never gets old. That. Yeah, because Shinpachi is his glasses. Yo. Oh. Okay. Oh, is this going to be? What's his name? I. Teru. I thought it was going to be the person. Yeah. W- no, they're talking about Tenko transfer. Oh my god. I thought they were going to bring Terakatsu or something. Never mind. That was her name, right? Yeah, we don't need this corner. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's going to change. Uh, yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, definitely. Mm. No, man. Yeah. Alright, you need to chill. Yeah. Okay. Bruh. Cold. Well. Yeah. No. Yeah. Well. What? What? Right. Well. Mm, okay. Right. True. Right. Well, yeah, I don't think he did that. She's- Bruh. Oh my god. Right. Hmm? What the hell is happening? Oh, it's her. Oh my god. That's why she gave him all of that. What? Is she getting married? Who? Oh my god. Yeah, so what now what? We're not going. Bruh. Are you kidding me? Well, there you go. I was gonna say it's either gonna end like this or it would be like, oh yeah, we're transferring, but it's literally beside the school, so you don't have to transfer. Okay. Oh wait, there's this section that's happening where he never goes to school. Yeah, you're late again, so better skip school today as well. Okay. Right, and there you go. That was today's episode. So today we had only one section. Usually it's like divided, but today we had one section only. And it was the whole thing where Shinpachi was going to transfer. Hmm. Yeah. Shinpachi was going to get transferred to some other school, and like change houses and all that. That's why Shinpachi wanted, like a nice little farewell, which he was not able to get at the beginning. But then Ginpachi Sensei was like, "All right, you want something new, something different? Let's do that." And they actually had like a little farewell, like kind of thing at the end. Now, as always, it was filled with like usual Gintama humor and all that, wordplay, jokes, references, and all of that stuff. But the main thing here was basically at the very beginning, we saw how everyone was so like kind of lukewarm with that whole information that Shinpachi is going to move. How nobody really reacted or anything, but because of that, Shinpachi's comebacks, his Sukomis, went down. So in the end, they were like, all right, let's give him a proper farewell party and, do our usual thing so that he's able to go back into form again. Because, leaving like this, Shinpachi, who's one of the main things, is basically his Sukomis. Him leaving like this with his Sukomis going like so weak is something that they were not able to, like Ginpachi Sensei and the others, they were not happy about that. So they were like, yeah, let's give him something where we're just going to do some crazy weird stuff as always, so that he is able to do his Sukumi properly again. It was kind of like that. In the end, yeah, the whole punchline basically was the person whose house they were moving to. She got married, and she's like, ah, yeah, you guys don't need to come anymore. Stay where you are. No transferring for you. Right, and yeah, there you go. Like, obviously, it was going to end like that. Like, like, yeah. So, like I said, it was either going to end like that, or it was going to be something like, oh, the place where we're moving to is literally very close to the school, so we don't have to transfer out. It could have been either of it. So yeah, turns out it was the former, which is the transfer itself got cancelled because of that. However, I was not expecting the aunt to be the cafeteria lady. Like, I genuinely was not expecting that, because I don't know, like, yeah, in no way did I expect that. And I guess that makes sense. That's why she came to the rooftop and she was like talking to Shinpachi. I was like, where did she come from? Like, yeah, so it makes sense now why she did that. Right. So there you go. Now, a few of the jokes of today's episode obviously was more concentrated towards the later part of this episode, because the first part was, it was kind of a little bit sad for Shinpachi. Like, Shinpachi was like going there and just waiting in the classroom, and he was like, oh, nobody knows that I'm leaving, you know. Like, I wonder what they will say when they get to know that I'm actually leaving. Everyone would probably be sad, and they would be crying, and they would be like, oh, Shinpachi, don't go. And then Ginpachi Sensei comes in and he tells everyone that I'm leaving, and they're like, eh. Like, that was literally their reaction to it. Like, they're like, eh. And then they're like, all right, yeah, sure, goodbye, take care. That's it. And they just went back to doing the normal thing. Ginpachi was like, what the hell is this? There's only one person visibly not happy about this, which was Kondo. And that was only for uh, I mean, what is her? You know what? Tai, right? Yeah, Tai Shimura. Only for Tai, because we all know his obsession with her. So that was it. That was the only person visibly not happy about this whole situation. All for the wrong reasons. But anyways, yeah. So that was like basically like that was like the first part. It was like kind of like sad, and obviously it was funny as well, but it was like that. And then we had like like people coming to the rooftop and giving him like stuff, as like farewell gifts. um Hanzo gave him something, ointment or whatever. We had the cafeteria lady give him those things. Matsudaira gave him a taser, stun gun, whatever the hell it's called. Tama gave him a screw, which almost broke her completely. Yeah, I think that was it, right? Yeah, that was all. So these were the few people who actually like gave him something at the end. Other than that, nobody in his classroom literally gave him nothing, and they were like, goodbye, take care." That's it. Right. Anyways, but then when Shinpachi's like, "What the hell is going on? Like, no, does nobody care about me? Like, what's happening? Like, this is a bit weird and sad." And then Ginpachi's like, "You want to do this over?" At that moment I was thinking maybe it's a dream or something, like he was dreaming. But no, it was just some meta joke that Ginpachi Sensei was playing. So yeah, basically from that point onwards, they did like make something. They did kind of prepare something. All of those, like that first part was just like something they were putting up, like a little acting that they were doing for the last part to come, where they were all like, all right, you know what, we do have like a farewell for you. And that's where like the main like thing starts from that point onwards. um so okay, now here, obviously one of the biggest like this is like a, I feel like this is one of the jokes that is very amusing to me, at least one of the running jokes of Gintama, that like Shinpachi is actually his glasses, not him. Like I don't know which episode it was, but this like originated in some episode in Gintama, where like the whole running joke is basically that Shinpachi is not Shinpachi. Shinpachi is actually his glasses. So sometimes they like make this whole joke where I've seen this. They do this in opening songs as well, where whenever it's like Shinpachi's turn to come, they just show his glasses, not him. As soon as they were showing the memories and everything, I knew it was going to be that. I knew someone was going to put in Shinpachi's glasses, not Shinpachi. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. Obviously, we had like Tai as well, with like all those pictures and everything. Kondo probably took all of those pictures. Right. And then we had Kasura's rap. Good lord. Okay, like he was doing um some kind of like a wordplay with Princess Tenko, and then Tenko meaning like Tenko means like transferring. So since Shinpachi is transferring, he was doing that whole wordplay with Tenko. So that was going on. Then we had the confession for Kondo. Kondo confessed even though he knew what was coming, and even though Tai also was like, yeah, whatever, let's do it for the final time. Obviously, Tai completely ended him by saying like, "Who the hell are you? I don't even know you." Gondo-san? Are you Gondo-san? Oh god. Alright. And yeah, and then that was that. Kondo completely just combusted from the inside and just, became this weird thing after that refusal. Then we had different people trying to give him different things, hooks and stuff. Right. So in the end, Shinpachi's like, "Stop it. This is, you know, right." Either way, in the end, they reveal that, what, like, we wanted this version of Shinpachi back. We didn't want you to leave in that, like, like watered down manner. Like, like your comebacks, your Sukumis were just gone completely. It's pretty, like, we didn't want you to leave like that. We wanted you back with your normal, fast, and, like strong Sukumis. And yeah, we were finally able to get that. Obviously, the main punchline being at the end, cafeteria lady saying that, all right, you know what, I got married. So yeah, you don't have to transfer. Right. Yeah, there you go. So that's what happened here. Um, another funny episode. Um, right. Okay, so I have to say, like, what I like, the parts that I really like the most, the funniest part, in my opinion, is obviously what's that part? Oh, like I said, I love glasses. The glasses joke. The glasses jokes always crack me up. Where they're like talking about Shinpachi's glasses when they were talking about him, and they have pictures of Shinpachi's glasses. I don't know. This is one of my most favorite running jokes from Gintama. Like, it's actually Shinpachi's glasses. That was pretty fun. I think that was like my most favorite part of this episode. And then we had the whole Thai Thai like turning down Kondo for the final time, and she doesn't even remember the name. Um, right? Yeah, those two parts were my most favorite parts of this episode. Either way, it was kind of like it was a little bit nice, like emotional at the end, where you can see everyone was like giving him like like telling him that, oh, like we're glad that we got you smiling again, you're back to your normal self. They also gave him like a little, what do you call it, the thing, the cardboard, like where everyone wrote something. Obviously there's no translations here, but I can see the writings here. A lot of people wrote a lot of things. There's a few things that I can kind of guess who wrote. Okay, so here's the thing. I think Terakado Su was did like kind of write something here. There is a picture of her with a little, like poop at the end, because that's her style, if you know. Like she does some weird songs. So I think, yeah, they were able to get a hold of her, I guess, to write that little thing. Then also we had obviously Shinpachi's glasses again. And there's a lot of other things which I cannot really read. Obviously, it's in Japanese, so it would have been pretty funny if you could translate this. Um, Anyways, yeah, I cannot really read these. Either way, yeah, and then there's this whole just away that thing as well. So oh, I just realized. Wait, is that supposed to be Sadaharu's paw or something? There's like a little, but it doesn't seem like a paw print. It seems like someone like sketched it. I have no idea, but maybe it was Sadaharu's. Because Sadaharu lives here, right? In the school. Oh, another thing I can kind of guess who wrote another message. At the bottom right, you can see with the green like color, someone wrote something. This little flower at the end. That's Hedero. That's definitely Hedero. You know, I think that's what Hedero wrote. Other than that, I cannot guess who wrote what. Uh, but yeah. Either way, that was pretty nice. Like in the end, everyone was like kind of like telling him that, yeah, like we're glad that you're leaving, but like in a happier way. And that's when Shinpachi is like, oh, I don't want to go. And yeah, then his wish got fulfilled. Like the aunt came and she's like, yeah, you don't have to go. Right. Okay. So there you go. That was it. That was today's episode. Yeah, another funny episode. It ended up being exactly what I thought it was going to be. Shinpachi's not going to move. Like, come on. Like, if Shinpachi moves, like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, come on. He's one of the main characters. Like, he cannot just leave. Or I don't know. This is Gintama. Like, you don't know what they think of sometimes. They're going to do some kind of a meta joke in some episode, and they're gonna make you think of something, and then it'll be something else. So I don't know. It could be anything. Like, yeah. But either way, it actually went the way I thought it was going to go. Like, yeah, and Shimpachi obviously didn't move, and Shimpachi is going to be here because come on, if he moves, can you think about what's going to happen to the show? Like, he's a he's the only person who does the Sukumis. So there'll be no point to a whole, like, like a whole, the whole joke, the formula of Gintama joke is basically like manzai comedy. You say something outrageous, and you have the, like, Sukumi to do his Sukumi, and his usual comebacks, and that's how the joke lands. If you have everyone just playing the bokeh, what yeah, it won't be funny. Like, obviously it will be funny, but a lot of the jokes, like, won't land like that. So it's very important. Like, I feel like at least in the comedy department, Shimpachi is one of the most important characters of this show, because there's very few people in this show that can actually replace him for the Sukkomi, because everyone's the freaking bokeh. I don't remember any Sukkomi. There's like one or two probably, but there's a severe lack of Sukkomis in this show. So yeah, he's like one of the main people who keeps the comedy going in this show. If he leaves, it's done for. Everything is over. So yeah. Anyways, there you go. That is it. That was my reaction to episode number 6 of 3-nen Z-gumi Ginpachi Sensei. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.